Good question. Alright, insert Mason Rudolph.
I'm two on one day on my third. I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made $100K on my third shift for my boy, so what? No gangster. And you a what?
Yep.
Man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. All you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, need crew love right now, cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I don't know. I don't, man. What do you want me to say?
Let's ask the question. Is it playing the guy right now? Good luck.
Why would I need luck?
Rodgers now on first down.
Oh, pick first
Trying
play.
to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos
Do it right to Amos, baby.
No,
do it to Amos.
30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So first and 10 now from the 30.
No, it says Brooks.
First down, Brissett. It's grabbed over the middle. Touchdown, Chicago.
Kevin White just hit him with a nasty view.
30 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's able to put it through. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers making their way out as we look back at last year. I don't know that anybody foresaw how things would play out. Heavy favorites in the NFC North, but the injury to Aaron Rodgers that cost him more than half the season, ultimately too much to overcome.
And when you think about how Green Bay has played over the last 10 years, there's been a lot of sameness to them, and that's been good. Continuity, offense, defense, coaching staff. But a lot of changes in the offseason for Green Bay, especially on the defensive side of the ball. You'll see a severe shakeup there. But the best thing for them, Aaron Rodgers, still in the Green Bay uniform. 16 games from Aaron Rodgers always makes Green Bay a contender for a Super Bowl crown.
It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
It's so sad. We can move. It's fucking Monday.
On second down, it's Jones.
Miss.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They go play action here on first down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a nice gain at 21 yards. first down. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much.
There you go, Khalil Mack. Finally, somebody getting some pressure.
Khalil Mack in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now Rodgers. And this is caught at the end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
What the heck?
Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown in green and gold. And the Packers are within an
Who did they play?
tying this thing up.
I mean, I'm not going to ask are they cheats because it's clear that they're
So a tie
cheats.
ball game here as the kicks away.
The next game is the hardest game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Why, who do they play?
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. For the Bears last season, Charles, as they come out here, a 2-game improvement. But when you go from 3-13 to 5-11,
Yeah, I did come to that game. I came late. Yes.
So in comes 40-year-old Matt Nagy. He's the new head coach and seems to be bringing a new optimism with it.
Yeah, and you hate to put too much on the shoulders of not just a new head
Makes
coach,
sense.
but a second-year quarterback in Mitchell Trubisky. But this is the city of broad shoulders, and I think that he has them, and he's looking forward to working with this new crew. And similar to teams that really elevated with coaching changes, the Eagles are defending Super Bowl champions. The Los Angeles
Robinson.
Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, 67 yards.
Are you
and
talking
the
to me?
Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability.
I don't know.
Parkey
Whoever's in
with
the
the extra
room.
point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Geese.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away.
Geese.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Come on. Kyle. Yes. You got in there.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Pick 6. Kyle Fuller.
Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. And this will be a touchback as that sails
Played
over
his
the
game.
end
He
line.
played his game,
The
though.
Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field.
lost.
And fresh off the pick 6.
38
They've got to forget
to
about
3.
that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the formal DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
Good job, Lorenzo. The GOAT Potter.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
This dude might quit, honestly.
Football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
That's complete right around the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal.
Let's go!
From the gun, here's Brissett.
You said he did what now?
Hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Brissett now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will extend their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
D-Wade said he could play another 2 or 3 years if he really wanted to without his walking.
Yeah, I know.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Dwayne Wade's retiring, so he'll fucking help us send him to the NBA.
Mr. Zaire.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. They'll look to throw. And they will take over at the 29-yard
This nigga's probably
line.
going to quit, Carter.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already
I hope he doesn't.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4
Why would he do?
he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out.
Oh yeah, he's
Nowadays,
involved.
the
Yeah, I know. I
patience
saw.
level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
For Anthony Miller, his first touchdown in his NFL career as the Bears push further out in front. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy.
It's 35-7, and it's
that
still
you
the
don't
first
spike,
quarter.
right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff, and have them mark it up, put it
Carter.
away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Now, last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go, come on. That's fine now. Jump out! 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Zoom. Hey, check Mike 57. No.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A very solid gain of 27. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Going up top. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10.
Lorenzo.
Goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's Brissett, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. White nine.
Brissett to throw on 1st. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Brissett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bears add on. Parkey with the extra point. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now he spins free. Oh, now he bowls him over. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go. So you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So
and now here is another interception. Picked off at the 12, and they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Flush to his right, and he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Brissett. And his throw is incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Here's Brissett. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he is in.
I did the thumbs up because you sent it to me.
A great play
Dang,
there.
man.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears continue to pour it on.
Actually, beginning of the 2nd quarter, 49-7. Sorry.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Yeah, you were actually. That's
Here's
actually
Parkey
funny.
now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series, but the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Jones. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
He's literally staying next to me over the thing. Someone else.
Oh, he quit.
Oh. What was the score? I want to play the Packers. So I play the Packers. Who's black? Who's black? I'm black. Yeah, yeah. I don't play the Packers. I play the Raiders.
Watch what you saying, how the poppin' and shaking. Y'all is a lazy, my posse keeping I rating. We went to food for the paper, had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Vegas, bitches best over